It's a real delight to be here. Wow, this is amazing. So thank you everyone for coming, and thank you to the organizers for bringing us all together. I will read two poems. About 20 years ago, I went to Japan on a business trip and spent several days solving a problem in a paper mill in Tomakomai on Hokkaido, the large island to the north of the main island. Then I had Saturday in Tokyo before my flight back. So I went to a large park where I remember walking in a corridor of trees, listening to a group of crows following me above, barking at me. And crows had become a nuisance in Tokyo, but I'm of the point of view that we poets need to listen, so I listened to them. And I even think we need to listen to tsunamis. The title of my poem is taken from the epic poem De Rerum Natura by the Roman poet and philosopher Lucretius, on the nature of things. The squawking crow flies down from the redwood tree to tell me he is not a crow. Not bird, not passerine bird of the family Corvidae, nor mind, nor body, nor thing, and not a crow. In fact, he says he hasn't even been discovered yet. When I was young, I dreamt I climbed marble stairs toward the room that held the book of what each thing is. Golden light poured down those stairs from a room so high I could never see it. From that book I would learn what is crow, what is redwood, what am I. Crow tells me the black of his wings is deeper than any book. Friends, there are hours I have no greater grief, no greater joy. I will never know what I am. Crow flies down often to tell me so. The cover art on both the front and back of my collection of poems, Affection for the Unknowable, was painted by my neighbor Ken Conklin. And he had a stroke 4.5 years ago and has been getting lots of care and working hard to recover ever since. My second poem is based on a conversation with his wife Coco one morning as I returned from a walk in the neighborhood. And it begins with a quote from Mother Teresa. Love and necessity. We can do no great things, only small things with great love, Mother Teresa. If we're vertical, it's spiritual, Coco says, as Kai prances on the leash and sniffs at my shoes while the morning fog starts to lift. She explains how 2 weeks ago at 11 p.m. she felt a heart attack coming on, Googled to confirm the symptoms, then called an insomniac friend to come stay with her husband Ken while she went to emergency. It's a year since Ken's stroke, and thanks to Coco, the doctors, nurses, rehab staff, and Ken's own hard work, he can now get around okay, can even move one finger at a time on his right hand, so maybe he'll paint again. And slowly he relearns how to speak. So now, with a word and a gesture, this once great storyteller can bring a simple thought across. Kai yanks on her leash and wants to run, while Coco tells me she misses that cigarette she would have here each morning. I watch our two great teachers, love and necessity, so close, we hardly ever see or thank them, yet ever at work on us, as long as we're vertical.